It's fairly hard to find some good Fortnite creative maps, but don't worry, in this video I'm going to show you 10 of my favorite maps that I found in the past month. So hopefully by the end of this video you'll have some cool maps to play. First up, we got Deer Hunt by SURPRISEPLAY. Basically in this game there's two teams, there's the hunters and then there's the deers. There's one hunter and you can have up to 4 friends that are deer. Basically the name of the game is you gotta pretend to be a deer. You gotta blend in. It's basically prop hunt but replace props with deers. So again, your main goal is to blend in. You don't want to be seen. You just want to be like any other deer. And if you stand out, well, the hunters will probably figure it out and then they'll win because they can easily, know that you are a deer that isn't like the other deer. There's 2 exclusive maps. There's a bunch of dynamic weather. There's a whole like eating mechanics. You have to drink water. You have to stay alive. The hunters can place traps and alert to know where you are. So we better look out for those. So really at the end of the day, it's survival of the fittest. I had quite a lot of fun playing this map. So if you want to give it a chance, give it a chance. Next on this list, we got a pretty spooky one. We got Darkness by itsblind. Now, a lot of horror maps in Fortnite rely on jump scares to really, get you going. But in this, it's a lot more of the psychological side. So it's very unique in the way where it creates a tense atmosphere. It's pretty spooky. Whether it's down to hearing your every single footstep or you're like some random noise over in the corner, you'll be on the edge of your seat the entire time. It's in first person. The best way to play is with high graphics. You also want to max out that volume to really get the best horror spooky experience possible. I know Fortnite creative horror maps can get a bit formulaic after a while. They can get a bit, hit or miss. But if you're going to check out any of them, I would definitely recommend checking out this one. But anyways, next up we have Spice Frontier Cosmic Rush by STEAMROLLERANIM. This is capture the flag in space, but replace the flag with spice. Basically, there's 2 teams. You have to battle for precious cargo. Of course, you gotta stop the enemies from capturing your cargo, and you gotta escort whoever is on your team back to your base with the cargo. It has this really cool art style. There's this really well-made intro cinematic. This whole animated thing. It's pretty impressive. You kind of have to have friends to play this with, so I'm sorry all you people who have no friends. But like usual in Fortnite Creative, it's hard to find players to play with after a while, but I do recommend looking at this one. So if this interests you in any way, just to have a little fun with all your buddies, I recommend go checking this one out. Next up, we got, it's not a long one, but it's pretty good. It's called Roulette of Chaos by Islander. Basically, if you ever played Bookshot Roulette, it's kind of like that, with a little bit less violence. Basically, there's 3 villains, a loaded shotgun, and you have to play the game of, there's a certain amount of blanks in the shotgun and a certain amount of live shells. There's 3 bosses. I believe there is a guy with a big tongue, a cuddle zombie guy, and Chaos Agent. The actual design of the map is pretty well done. Again, it's nothing crazy, it's not very long, but for what it is, it's very enjoyable. I do think it's only single player. I might be wrong about that, but in my opinion, the map's just fun to play. I kept dying to the last guy, but it goes. So yeah, I recommend go checking this one out. Next up, we have another horror map. I know, okay, a lot of horror maps, roguelikes in these videos, but this one is called The Infected by endercono. Now this map, I gotta be honest, it was pretty cool. Now this map has kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's vibes, but not really. Basically, your little sister was kidnapped 5 years ago, and you ventured deep into a facility to find her. However, you were not alone, because there's this giant monster, or whatever, this robot, gooey monster thing. I think it's infected by a plague or something. Anyways, the map is really well made. There's a lot of cool little cutscenes. There's a whole intro cutscene. There's a whole little animations that play when you do things. It's very well made. So again, if you're feeling a little bit of that horror, what's it called, fatigue in Fortnite, this map here would probably alleviate it. So yeah, go check this one out. Now speaking of horror or roguelikes, what we got next is Road to Alexandria by me. It's a story-driven roguelike set in the Walking Dead universe. You wake up barely alive after the governor has attacked the prison, and you must journey across America to reunite with Rick and the gang. I put a lot of work into this. There's 3 acts with a lot of stuff inside of them. A lot of things to find, a lot of little secrets. You gotta scavenge to survive. Ammo is pretty limited, but also it is permadeath, so if you do die, you have to restart from the beginning. But there is a story mode, so if you don't like that, and you don't like the permadeath and all that, and you just want to enjoy the story, you can just play the story. Again, you can level up, you can unlock perks, you can become stronger. At the very end, there's also a whole Negan boss fight. There's a bunch of cinematic cutscenes, voice acting from yours truly. It's nothing special, but it's serviceable. It's single player recommended, but you can play up to 4 players, but just know that 4 players can be a bit buggy, so I recommend just playing single player, and it's first and third person. So if it looks fun to play, I recommend playing it. Next up we have Revenge of the Recycler by Stormy617 or 617. This is a roguelike that's based off of the worst gun in Fortnite, the Recycler. Now, I found this map very impressive because this was entirely made within a 1.0 creative, and if you know how limited 1.0 creative is, especially if you're making roguelikes or stuff like that. This was genuinely well made. You can fight through 4 massive levels and defeat a difficult boss. Basically, the way it works is that you have to use the Recycler, and you have to get coins by destroying objects. You go to the shop and you use those coins to upgrade your loadout and weapons. There's also a whole story where you can like find notes and read them, and you have to find these shadow shards which then open doors, mists I guess, and you can continue through and you can like continuously upgrade. It's a roguelike, and whatever you do not destroy the plushies, okay? Trust me, alright? Just trust me on that one. So yeah, if you want to go play it, you can. Okay, I know this is the third roguelike in the video. The Extraction roguelike by drgz is really good. This is inspired by the if you remember from Call of Duty Ghosts, I think it was the Extraction game mode from that game. It's inspired by that, and basically it's kind of like a semi-extraction, semi-roguelike game. There's 8 classes to choose from. You get upgrades. You're in a rural wasteland that has been infested with hives guarded by zombies of all sorts, and your goal is to destroy the master hive before the nuke goes off. So yeah, it was a pretty enjoyable roguelike, so if you want to go check it out, you can. Now next up, we got Squad Team Deathmatch by IDEUGU. That's how you say it. Now, okay, there's a lot of team deathmatches, squad league things in Fortnite. I know that, combat maps, oh boy. But this map actually is really well made. Basically, the first team to 100 kills wins. The usual, you can take cover behind obstacles, use gadgets. There's a bunch of different maps you can fight across. But these maps, I gotta be honest here, they're very, very well made. Like, visually, they look really good. They play really good. And if you've been craving that team deathmatch from Fortnite, or you just want to screw around with your friends or something, I highly recommend checking this one out. It's pretty fun. Now, okay, the last map in this video is The Cabin Horror by Aspero. This is a 1 to 5 player experience. You and your friend head out to a secluded campsite deep in the woods. What's supposed to be a relaxing weekend getaway. But as night falls, things take a turn. Ooh. So this is just another really well-made horror map. A lot of cool little cutscenes here and there. A little bit of lore. There's a bunch of puzzles. 3rd and 1st person cameras. Well, it's 1 to 5 players. And again, like every single other map in this video, it's good. It's fun to play. So if you want to go check it out, you can. Okay, that's it for the video. Remember, you can find all these maps in my creator profile. On my creator page in Fortnite or online or whatever. If you want to find all these maps quickly. Now, if you have any other maps out there that you found or you've made that you think are good, don't be afraid to put them down in the comments below. Now again, just remember the 3 rules when you're submitting maps. No repeats, no spamming, and of course, no guarantees. Also, before this video ends, I do have an idea that was cooking up in my brain that I kind of want to share with all. I was going to put this into a community post, but I might as well just say it here. I'm thinking of doing map reviews, okay? So you know how normal YouTubers, or other Fortnite creative, they usually do a live stream or they do private, courses. And what I want to do is make a series, kind of like these map showcases videos, but instead of saying 10 maps that I very much enjoyed, actually, I just realized this showcase only has 9 maps. I think I accidentally counted mine one. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's too late now. What I was saying was I want to make a map review series where you all submit your own maps and I go into them and play through them and give my advice on them. Now, these are going to be more like, they're not going to be live streams. They're not going to be, paywalled courses or stuff like that. It's like, they're just going to be public videos that I'm going to upload. Kind of like these map showcase videos where I just go into each map and say, this map is good in these ways and this map is bad in these ways. And then hopefully all of you from watching it can figure out whether you're doing right and what you're doing wrong, and where you can improve, what you can add to your map to make it better, by either submitting your own map or looking at other people's maps that they've submitted, or just any maps you suggest me to look at and break down, I guess. I don't know, maybe it might be cool. Let me know what y'all think. Also, another thing is that I know I haven't been uploading a lot, but that will change very soon, okay, I promise. To be honest, guys, I've just been no-lifing Death Stranding 2, okay? I've just been building roads from the past week. Or is it 2 weeks now? Oh my god, it's 2 weeks, isn't it? It doesn't matter, okay, anyways, would you like, subscribe, use my code in the Fortnite shop. Thank you to all the members of the channel for all your support, and remember to watch all of these videos from all my map showcases. That's about it. I'll see you all around.